Hello and welcome to the Supercast. I'm your host, Superintendent Anthony Godfrey. It's a fun and exciting program that's growing throughout Jordan School District. We're talking about Unified Sports, a program that joins people with and without disabilities on the same team, whether it is baseball, soccer, golf, or even esports. On this episode of the Supercast, we explore how training and playing together creates a path to lasting friendship and understanding among students with special needs and their peers. Unified Sports really is helping break down stereotypes, empowering students on and off the playing field. We're here in the gym at Riverton High School talking with Alexis Brown, who is the coach for the Unified Sports program. Tell us about how long you've been here, what you teach. Just introduce yourself.
I'm Alexis Brown. I work at Riverton High School in the special ed department as one of their life skills teachers. I started working here last year as an intern, so this is only my first year as a licensed teacher here at Riverton High School and in Jordan School District.
Well, we're really excited to have you here, and I'm excited for this program. Riverton is ahead of the curve. We're starting this program throughout the district in the fall, but you guys have been doing this for a little while. Tell me about what Unified Sports looks like at Riverton High School.
At Riverton High School, we have a really large Unified Sports program. We have 21 life skill students here, and those are the athletes that participate in the sports. Usually there's about 10 students that participate on each of the teams: soccer, basketball, and track. We get the students, and most of the time my Unified athletes come from my peer tutoring classes, the students that work with the students in their classes every single day. But a lot of times those peer tutors and the Unified partners that have done it before pull in their friends that have never even worked with any of the athletes before, and it creates a fun community because it's people that never even thought of peer tutoring, never even thought of working with people with disabilities, and now they're in the Unified Sports program.
And they may not be athletes themselves at all, but now they have a chance to be part of something.
Yes, most of the people that participate are not athletes. The people on the high school basketball team aren't on the Unified basketball team, and we prefer that they don't play so that the students that are playing have a more meaningful time doing it. They have more time to play. There's not just one person dominating it. They feel like they are a contributing person to the team, and if there's a basketball player on it, they're not contributing as much as they would. And
it involves more students who don't already have the opportunity to be part of an extracurricular activity.
Most of the Unified partners that compete with us, they are in our Wolf Buddies Club here at Riverton High, so our Unified club, and that's basically what they do. And so adding another piece to it where they get to do sports out on top of that, it adds another depth to our club and our inclusion here at Riverton High School.
And what I love about this program is that it builds friendships and connections that go well beyond the sport. So it just deepens those friendships and connections and makes everyone feel more a part of what's going on here at school.
Yes, definitely. One of my athletes and one of my Unified partners was a peer tutor last semester, and the semester just changed. And my students were devastated when this Unified partner left because it was such a big part of the team. It went with us to state for our soccer state tournament. Did a lot with our students. Would come in before school and say hello. And one of my students was like, "I'm gonna glue you to my backpack so that you can you can't leave me. Like you have to stay a peer tutor."
Yeah.
And so luckily, this Unified athlete is doing basketball with us again, and so they're all super excited to have another familiar face on our Unified team.
Good. That's outstanding. Well, I know it takes extra effort, and I just really appreciate your dedication to the program and to all of the kids who are part of it, and it makes a big impact. Thank you.
Thank you. I love these kids.
Stay with us. When we come back, we catch up with some student athletes and find out how they are benefiting from the Unified Sports experience.
Do you simply love learning online? We can't wait to have you join the amazing teachers in our brand new Jordan Virtual Learning Academy. In Jordan Virtual Learning Academy schools, we offer innovative, fun, and flexible online learning with daily real-time instruction from teachers. Enrollment is currently open for all K-12 students in Utah. Start on the path to personalized virtual learning success now at connect.jordandistrict.org. That's connect.jordandistrict.org.
We are here with the Unified basketball team at Riverton High School with a couple of athletes and Unified partners. Introduce yourselves. Tell me your name.
My name is Ananda.
My name is Saul.
I am Cole.
I'm Marin.
All right, let's talk first to our athletes. What does this mean to you to be on this basketball team?
It's fun, and we can shoot hoops.
Well, that's a good combination. How about for you? What do you like?
Shooting hoops and dribbling.
You like the dribbling?
Yeah.
I never wanted to practice dribbling. Do you practice your dribbling?
Yeah.
I'm not an athlete, so I've never heard people clap for me when I'm shooting the ball. Does that feel good to have people clap when you're shooting the ball?
Yeah. It makes me feel nice.
Does that give you some energy when you hear
Yeah.
people clap for you?
Yeah.
Have you made some friends being on the team?
Yeah. Hey, Cole.
Cole?
Yeah.
Tell me about Cole.
He's my bestest friend. We hang out together sometimes at lunch.
What sports does he play with you?
Soccer. And basketball.
Okay. Cole, let's talk to you.
All
Tell me
right.
about his skills.
So he's pretty good. Probably one of the better players on the team.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Does he get focused once he gets the ball in his hand?
Very focused.
Yeah? That's good. I can see that he's got a lot of energy, that he's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what it means to you to be a Unified partner on this team.
It lets me help out the athletes play the game and have fun with them and teach them how to play basketball and stuff.
So tell me what it looks like. How frequently do you practice? When do you have games?
We practice every day and we have games every Saturday.
Okay. And a big tournament's coming up, is that right?
Yeah, the championship for state championship.
Okay. And what do you like most about playing?
Playing, let's see,
Shooting?
shooting and passing and relationship with my friends and stuff.
Okay, great. Tell me about what friends have you made on the team?
Jason.
Jason?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about Jason.
He's my friend, and he's kind, and we always talk a lot.
Does Jason like to pass the ball like you do?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That makes for good friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about being a Unified partner on this team.
I loved it. I still do. It gives me a unique opportunity to become closer friends with the athletes, and it brings a lot of happiness to me personally, just because seeing them happy and seeing them work hard and accomplish something is very heartfelt and nice to see.
Have you played sports other than being involved in the Unified sports team?
Not for a long time. I used to play soccer when I was a kid, and then I redid it playing Unified soccer. And actually was like, maybe I should join the team, but I didn't. Because I don't think I have the best skills. But, yeah.
But now this has given you an opportunity to compete, and you wouldn't have been doing that otherwise.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it has something mixed with, like, competition, which I love competing, and helping people and working with other people that I wouldn't normally have the chance to work with.
And you wouldn't have made the friends that you've made on this team without this program.
I've never made friends as fast as I have being on this team.
That's awesome. But do those friendships continue off the court?
Yeah. I mean, Ananda, I met him during soccer, and now whenever I see him in the halls, he comes up to me and he says hi, and we talk, and it's really nice.
Ananda, how does it feel to have some friends from Unified Sports?
It's amazing, so, yeah. And it's fun.
Well, thank you very much. I'm excited to hear about how your competition goes later this month, and keep up the great work. We are here with Scott Weaver, the President and CEO of Special Olympics Utah, and Courtney Worthen, the Director of Unified Champion Schools. Thank you very much for spending time with us. These are two individuals that have made it possible for us to accelerate our unified sports efforts in our schools and just provide for more inclusion in our schools, which is really a primary goal here in Jordan District. But let me give you a moment to introduce yourselves, and then let's talk about Special Olympics and unified sports.
Sure. Hello, and thank you again for having us. I've been with Special Olympics for 42 years now, in some state, in some capacity, and was fortunate enough to be around when unified sports started back in the late 80s. So it's, I've grown up and grown old with Unified Sports, as well as my kids. They were partners on Unified Sports team. So it's a program that really, I think, has been one of the best kept secrets with Special Olympics, which is not a good thing. And we appreciate the support from the Jordan Education Foundation and the school district to help us get the word out to the many students that can benefit from this program.
Now, some folks don't know much about Unified Sports, so tell us about your role with that, and then really, what is Unified Sports?
Yeah, so I started with Special Olympics as a unified partner at Utah State University about 10 years ago and fell in love with the program. I was able to compete with students with disabilities, and it was the greatest thing ever. And whether you missed the shot completely, everyone was still super excited. And so I knew it was something I really wanted to be a part of. And so to be the director of Unified Champion Schools it's my dream job. Our goal is to create inclusive school environments across the state, to provide opportunities for students with intellectual disabilities to interact with their peers and to just be a member of their schools.
The goal is that everyone is on the same field together. That's really what I love about it. It's truly unified, and it lifts everyone that's involved.
Absolutely, yeah. The unified partners gain just as much, if not more, as the students with intellectual disabilities. I have friends from 10 years ago that I still talk to, and it's really a way sports creates friendships. It gives you a community, and it gives you something to connect with other people on. And so it gives students with disabilities the ability to do that, and it gives peers something to talk to them about. It gives the unified partners a way to see the human in a person with an intellectual disability and just be their friend.
Yeah. I was going to say that's an important part, and I think that's often overlooked is, there's sports, it's competitive, but there's the fun component of it. And there's been a lot over the course of the decades. There's been a lot of research done on the value of unified sports and what it brings to schools and to the community at large. And one of the statistics that jumps out to me, to Courtney's point, is in our Unified Champion Schools programs, those who have been evaluated, 94% of the students without disabilities had created friendships with people with intellectual disabilities. 94% is a huge number, and I think that's, when you can create those friendships both on and off the field of play, to me that in itself is the reason why this program should be, everywhere, and everyone should be, taking part in it.
Well, to me, it's just one more option that we need to make available to every student. Obviously, Courtney, as a partner, your life has been permanently impacted through that interaction. And that's really an important component of education, is connecting with others, maybe others who aren't like us or who may not seem as connected to us, and seeing that we can make lifelong connections with people that we thought at first we might not be able to. And like you said, it humanizes everyone. And I think it gives people a sense of the ability that they have to connect with the people around them. And that's a skill that everyone can benefit from. Describe for me what things look like statewide right now and where we're headed from here.
So we have gotten a lot of support on Unified Sports right now. First Lady Abby Cox has chosen Unified Champion Schools as one of her initiatives, and so with her, it's our goal to get unified strategies into at least 100 schools by the 22-23 school year, and we are well on track to do that, especially with the support of the Jordan School District and the Education Foundation. There's all 6 high schools in the Jordan School District will have at least one sport offered, and we will offer unified PE. We are starting to work on a statewide unified PE curriculum, and we've gotten so much support from the Utah Jazz and Real Salt Lake, hosting our tournaments and giving these athletes the opportunity to participate and compete on a professional pitch, which has been incredible.
It was really fun to be at the event at Real Salt Lake's Rio Tinto Stadium, and just to see the joy that it brought everyone who was a part of it. It breaks down walls, builds connections, and we need a whole lot more of that in our society right now, especially. If someone is listening to this and they want to be involved somehow, what would you tell them?
It takes a champion. It takes someone in the school to want to do it, and I mean, really just reach out to me, and we'll work on getting it started. And it just takes, especially when we have the support of the administration, it makes it a lot easier. But if there's at least one teacher, one parent, one student who wants this, we'll make sure it happens in their school. We'll make sure that we get the funding, and we'll get them started.
Yeah, and I'd say, for those who are listening that maybe have a student or a child that has graduated or themselves as an adult, we have our Unified Champions, our Unified Sports program isn't limited to the schools. It's certainly a focus and a priority, but it is community, it's statewide. People of all ages and all abilities can participate in Unified Sports. We have partners, in their senior years that are partners on bowling, bocce, golf teams. So really, anyone out there with an interest in being involved in sports in a fun environment and connecting with, people in their community, I'd say, contact Special Olympics, and we'd be happy to get you connected with a team, whether it be school-based or community-based.
We'll put that information in the show notes so everyone can reach out and get involved. Tell me what sports we have available right now in the state of Utah.
So for Unified Champion Schools, the Utah High School Activities Association has sanctioned Unified Soccer, Unified Basketball, and then Unified Track. But we also offer bocce, bowling, swimming, athletics, softball, soccer within our community. We've also, Scott can talk to this, but we've also added Unified Cheer and dance sport.
And flag football as a new sport. So we're, I think right now, 12 sports throughout the state, and continue to look to grow and expand the sports offerings for athletes.
I think bocce would probably be my point of entry.
It's a good one.
I actually really like bocce ball. So there are lots of ways to get involved. Look at the contact information and reach out. Courtney, Scott, thanks for taking time with us, and thank you most of all for the efforts you're making to promote these programs, but also just to make our community more unified and more connected.
Of course, yeah, thank you for having us, and thank you so much for your support and making it possible for these schools to be involved.
Yes, thank you.
The first Unified Sports State Basketball Tournament is being held at Weber State University on Saturday, March 26th, beginning at 10 a.m. The Riverton High Unified Basketball team takes the court to compete at 2:30. Join us in cheering them on. Go Silver Wolves! Remember, education is the most important thing you'll do today. We'll see you out there.